Hi and welcome to the channel. My name is Anna Maria and I will take you through some myths, legends and folklore. And in today's episode I will talk about the goddess Freyja from the Norse mythology. Freyja is a goddess from the Norse mythology. She could also be called these names. She is a Vanir and is the goddess of love, fertility, sex, war and beauty. She could also see into the future. She has a brother called Frey, who is the god of fertility, peace and prosperity, and their father Njord, who is the god of fishing, water and wealth. Freyja is sharing the fallen warriors with the god Odin. I have mentioned this briefly in the episode about the Valkyries. In the 17th and 18th century, she was compared to Venus, the goddess of love and beauty from the Roman mythology. Freyja is mentioned in a lot of poems and tales. In the poetic Edda, she is the wife or maiden of Od. Od could have stood for Odin. She was there when Valhalla was built by a giant, and this giant were promised to get Freyja as a prize or a gift or a salary for his work. But Thor, the god of thunder and storms, killed him before this could happen. In another instant, Loki, a god that was sly and mischievous, accused Freyja of sleeping with all the gods and goddesses. But she shut him down immediately, targeting his status amongst the gods. Freyja was a very independent goddess in many ways. She decided for herself. She decided over her own sexuality and who she could be with or not to be with. In Snorri Sturlason's prose Edda, Freyja is the highest of the goddesses. But she was also the easiest to get in touch with for the humans. Freyja was desired by the giants and they tried to be with her. They even tried to kidnap her, but they never succeeded. This is an Icelandic saga about Egil's life. In one part, Egil's son drowns and dies, and Egil decides to never eat or drink again. He would starve himself to death. Egil's daughter is seeing this and decides to do the same. She says that she won't drink or eat anything until she could meet Freyja. When Christianity came to Scandinavia and the Nordic countries, the Norse mythology was taken down and vilified. And Freyja, since she was the goddess connected to sexuality and love, was targeted. She was seen as a prostitute. In folklore, Freyja lived on to a certain degree, because she had a connection with farming and the land, and the farmers kept her in their mind because they wanted a good harvest. Some other things connected to Freyja was that her wagon was drawn by cats. She could also shape-shift and often opted for a bird. She was riding a boar called Hildesvin or Hildesvini. Hildesvin was a war animal, but he has also been described as one of Freyja's close connections, Ottar the Simple, and that he disguised himself into the boar. One of the more famous things that Freyja owned was a necklace called Brisingasmycket. This necklace is depicted in Beowulf, the Poetic Edda, and in several Icelandic tales and sagas. It is rumored that she got it from the god Loki whilst he was in disguise. And that was all for this time. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget the notifications, and I will see you in the next episode.